You seen that one? She was talking about her school. She's opening up. That's actually the first time we had like kind of a business episode.
Right.
Or whatever.
Oh. Oh, we're ready. Okay. That's the one I saw, and I was like, oh, that'd be cool to talk about, you know.
He was like, it's time for me to go up there.
What might
Yeah, that's right. Now's the time,
make my podcast debut.
Not that cool.
Well, that's
so you never done one of these?
Absolutely not.
This is the first time.
Yeah.
Any kind of show.
Any kind of show.
Wow.
Doing more for the business stuff like that.
Well, welcome to your first show.
Thank you.
Very cool. Very cool.
I was thinking. I don't know if I told Matt. You actually went out your way and did like the baby shower for me at Hermes, and that was wild.
I remember that.
That was the first time I had like a male baby shower. She did it. It was a surprise.
Coordinated it. Wow.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah, because I mean, it's a small office, so you expect for someone to do it, and then a lot of times you notice when men say that they're having a baby, nobody throws them anything.
That's really thoughtful. So now wait, you were at Hermes too?
Yes.
Oh, very cool.
Yes, that's how we met. Okay. I started in 2015, maybe?
I don't know. It was like a year after me. I wasn't there too long when you came.
Yeah, I think I started in 2015. Yeah, because I left in 2018. So yeah, that was my first job when I moved back to Virginia.
Very cool.
And you were studying for wasn't it like sports marketing?
I went to ODU for sports management, and then I went back to school, and I just recently got my MBA from LSUS in marketing. So
very cool. So what do you do? What are you doing now?
What am I doing now? So now I am just strictly Cativa. You guys know me from Simis, but Dr. Garcia also owns Cativa CBD. So I have transitioned over from Simis to now exclusively working with Cativa CBD.
Very cool.
What are you doing there?
Yeah,
Oh, well,
what
still
is it?
marketing.
Yeah.
Marketing?
I'm
Okay,
heading
okay.
up marketing and sales.
Very nice.
So still a fairly small team, kind of like how Simis was. But there's a couple of sales associates we have out in the field in Florida, Northern Virginia, working on getting someone down in Texas. But primarily, I'm doing most of it right now because we're still small.
Word. We know all about that.
Right.
We do all the jobs.
Right.
Not forever, but for now.
For now, it comes to a point where you got to kind of get your hands dirty, and you have to do it.
So tell us a little bit about this company, Cativa. Like, what is it? CBD. Talk to us a little bit.
Cativa CBD was started back in 2018. It is under Nimbus Health Systems, is the parent company. So Dr. Garcia also owns that as well. And it started off with us having conversations about an edible label that would go on marijuana, candies, cookies, and things like that. Because when you purchase those things, if they're in a package of, let's say, 8 pieces of chocolate, once you discard that outer wrapper, how would you then know that that particular piece of chocolate has THC in it? So there was, you see,
Yeah, okay.
I mean, we have to kind of think about it now. There's so many states where THC is legal. You're able to walk right into a store and buy this chocolate bar, this cookie, or, whatever else it is, gummy bears that people consume. So that's kind of where the introduction into the cannabis business came, because there was some technology to put that label onto these edibles. So that's kind of how we got into it. Didn't necessarily move forward with that 100% yet. We're still kind of developing that. But then it seemed like a natural pivot into then CBD, which is legal, and working with Princeton University, we have developed some water-soluble technology that increases the bioavailability of CBD when it does go into your body, which is a big thing for people, because obviously if you're paying for something, you want to make sure that you're getting the most of it. So that's how that relationship began. And as of right now, we have been selling the products since December of 2019.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Where do people buy that?
You can purchase it online. We're also in several retail stores. We've actually just added quite a few in the month of June. So you can purchase the products from CBD Plus in Naples, Florida, in Maryland. We're also in several different golf shops here in the area.
Oh, no joke. Wow.
Yeah. And
you brought some stuff too. Can we look at it as we talk about it?
Yes.
Yeah, come on. I want to see this stuff.
Then,
these boxes have been calling my name heavy.
Some online retailers as well. So
It's got a little weight to it here.
So what
I don't know about this. So why do I take this? Why do I go buy this?
Why would you take it? So
What do you got here? This is a what is
that's CBD gum.
So like
that's
Tums.
our balanced
gum.
gum. Yes, that's
he said it looks
gum.
like Tums.
So that's our CBD gum. This is our body cream.
CBD gum.
It's body cream.
Body
looking at
cream
CBD per tablet.
And then we also added some tinctures. So that's like the CBD oil drops that people take. So there's many different reasons that people take CBD. I'll preface this with, we here at Cativa CBD are very careful to make sure that consumers understand that they do need to consult with a doctor if they are planning on taking it for a specific ailment that would not just be for basic, maybe like relaxation. A lot of people use it to help them go to sleep. The topical would be if you have soreness, some aches.
That's cool.
Very
Like
cool,
maybe
man.
after you work out.
Yo, check this out, dude. CBD infused iced coffee.
Which is a ready-to-drink beverage.
Wow.
So I say that
100%
to say,
Colombian. Wow,
I say
man.
that to say there are a lot of you can buy like CBD coffee grounds and different things like that and kind of make it yourself. But there we
This
have
is ready to go, and it's cold too.
We have and then we also have the iced coffee as well.
I see this. I'm looking at CBD infused iced coffee. We have infused tea.
Yes.
Wow, man.
Yes.
This is cool. This is a nice bottle too. It looks like some real.
Thank you.
Oh, I like that.
Thank
it's like
you.
some bamboo wood
And
or
I
something.
say that when I say from the ground up, the team, which is it's very small, it's just a few of us.
That's good.
We've done all of this. I mean, from designing labels, packaging.
This is very. This looks like you're ready to get it at
That's
7-Eleven
legit,
today.
man.
Like, you know what I mean? Like it's ready to go.
I mean,
That's cool.
yeah.
Hibiscus blossom, strawberry, papaya, and elderberry.
And elderberry
Dang, man.
is a big one, especially with all of the COVID talk these past couple of months. Elderberry is a great supplement. So
Very cool, man.
We're happy to have those in our iced tea beverages. But yeah, like I said, variety of different reasons why someone would decide to take CBD. We offer CBD isolate product and CBD broad spectrum. So what that means is none of our products contain THC. Although
I saw that on the labels.
There
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a legal limit of THC of 0.3. None of our products carry that.
It's just strictly CBD.
Just strictly CBD. And obviously that's a personal preference if you would like to use a full spectrum product. But we just decided that it would just be a little bit better for all consumers to feel at ease to not have to worry about any THC. No one wants to pop positive on a drug test at work.
Right.
We have our partnership with Mark Leishman, who's on the PGA Tour. We've also added several other PGA Tour golfers as well. So
why golf, I wonder? That's interesting.
So golf, it's an interesting story. So Dr. Garcia, who we both know, he is an avid golfer, and he is good friends with Mark Leishman. So how would you say that? So he found out that Mark Leishman does take CBD products. So once he kind of told Mark what we were doing, it was just kind of like a natural partnership that formed there. So
Very cool.
then, we decided to kind of capitalize on that relationship and keep on going into the golf world. And a lot of golfers have aches and soreness, golfers, I think, is it elbows, knees,
Yeah.
there's a whole lot of back pain. There's a lot of different reasons why they would need to take CBD. Then
cool,
there
man.
was some rumors that Tiger Woods was chewing some CBD gum last year, and it kind of really exploded after that with people being interested. Well, if that's what Tiger's doing, we need to know what's going on.
I base my entire diet off of what Tiger's doing. I mean, let's just be real.
If you're a golfer,
I know, I'm just messing.
yeah.
But no, that's cool, man.
People are like, oh,
It's
golfers
just,
chewing the gum, huh? Okay.
It's crazy, times are changing, man. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? And this is super cool.
Yeah,
it's very
absolutely.
cool.
And I mean, it's just one of those things where, here, even in Virginia, decriminalizing marijuana and some of the things that are happening, I promise you, I never thought I'd see that here.
I didn't either. You know, we're kind of in the, you know, we're in the Bible Belt kind of area.
Yeah,
I
was like, oh, we're gonna be the
we'll
last.
We'll be the last ones. Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, dude, Virginia, and then I saw that happen a couple months ago, and I was like, wow, okay,
right.
Here we go.
My gut tells me there's probably been some studies with the tax revenue that the other states are getting from those dispensaries, because I've heard that those products are very expensive that contain the THC. So the tax revenue in those states, I mean, even if you look at Colorado, for example, they said their schools are amazing now. Their homeless population has decreased.
Everything is cleaner somehow.
Right, they said they just have so much money.
Domestic violence is down.
Yeah, right. Everybody's happier.
Everybody's happy.
Frito-Lay stock is just skyrocketing.
Right. So
pickles.
Listen. They're saying that
stupid.
So I'm sure there's been some studies that is why we're kind of shifting that way. And then on top of that, you have people that really need marijuana for medical reasons. You know, there are people that this is the only relief that they're getting, or they don't want to get addicted to opioids. Those, not to get heavy, but those stories are way too common of somebody just doing something. Like someone came and told me a story that their brother was, it was like a trip and fall kind of accident and hurt someplace. I don't remember what she said, but she said, they gave him the painkillers, and next thing you know, he's full out,
stuck on Percocet or something.
Yeah, like life is over.
Yeah,
because he had a trip and fall accident.
That's wild.
So
That's wild.
There's.
You saw the videos of them putting the oil on the kid's foot and stopping him from having seizures.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've seen all kinds of stuff. Yeah, a lot of pro athletes
very quick too. Like it was. I saw a video. Kid was having a full on seizure, and the parent put a little bit of oil on the foot, and he stopped like.
Very quick, it took a little bit, but like he was definitely calming down.
But that's one of the only approved usages of CBD by the FDA is for seizures. They have their own medication that they have endorsed that helps children with epilepsy.
And those cases are good, man, because it's like the other choice is death. Like for real, like just
or just a lot of pain.
Yeah, just suffering, man.
Or just a lot of pain. And then, there are people that give CBD to their children, and, they give it to them rather than giving them the ADHD medicines and different things
Ritalin
like that.
And stuff like that. Adderall
because they say, those are lifelong addictions. So I went to a pediatric cannabis seminar a couple of years ago. And they were talking about that. There are a lot of parents that's what they do. They give their children CBD or THC depending on pain levels. So,
well, it's like you hear about the stories back in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. Give your kids a little bit of liquor on the gums. It's all this. It's just different times, man. But same crap.
Right. Yeah. So just one of the, I guess the biggest hurdles is, although it seems like CBD is super common now, and you see it everywhere, and you kind of hear it as a buzzword, a lot of people still don't understand what it is. A lot of people are still hesitant. So that's kind of where the education part of it comes in to say, okay, these are your choices, these are your options, these are the different varieties. Let's learn more about it, see how it can help you, if it is something that you need. So yeah, it's been interesting. It's been interesting having a lot of those conversations.
Look, man, if I was suffering and from any kind of ailment, I'd give it a try, man. It's like, why not?
It has an interesting stigma, and it's funny because a lot of times doctors will prescribe you drugs way more intense than that.
Absolutely.
Way more intense.
Way more.
And we don't blink an eye at that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it takes an education to understand what you're putting in your body, because sometimes it's like, I'll go take a Percocet, I'll go take a Vicodin, which is going to be way more impactful on your system than maybe oil on your foot, like we're talking about. Like,
right.
But there is that stigma,
Some of it you don't even have to ingest, because, like I said, we have the topical. So if you're having, I use it on my neck and my back. If you're having a pain, instead of me taking something that I have to ingest to get to my neck and my back, why don't I just put something there topically? But yeah, it's the stigma. But I think people are becoming more and more receptive to it, and like I said,
just more knowledgeable. Just getting more knowledgeable about it.
They're starting to be more open to the conversation, and that's another reason why we chose to go the no THC route, so that we could continue to have those conversations. I think that we are thinking later on down the line, if we were to go with a full spectrum product, we would probably do it under a different brand, just to kind of keep it separate, because you know
what you're getting with Cativa.
Right.
Yeah, because that's very medicinal. and you're not prescribing here, go smoke, a joint right now.
Right,
but
right.
this is very much like take care of your skin, stuff like that. So that's cool.
Right. So it's.
I wasn't expecting to look like that. That was very nice, by the way, Miss Marketing Guru over there.
Thank you.
The packaging,
Yeah, I don't know what I was
everything
expecting, but I guess when we sit around the stuff that we do, it's like we're kind of like, oh, you're just starting out. It's like, let me see some just starting out product. It's like something that's been out for years. Like,
like it's real nice.
And that's one of the things that
cool.
we
fully
take
developed.
a lot of pride, and it happened quickly. It happened quickly.
Oh, look at that.
I mean, from concept to fruition, I guess we've been moving quickly.
Only 25 calories, huh?
Naturally sweetened.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Very neat, man.
This is not keto friendly.
No.
This has got 7 carbs. I need you to answer to the keto public as to why I can't drink this.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
a lot of our audience members are full on keto.
Yeah, I was gonna
so.
say that's for the.
You got like 8 carbs left after having one of these.
Yeah, that's it. But
What flavor is
definitely,
that?
that's the
infused tea.
hibiscus.
Yeah. Now, is this for us to try later?
Yes.
She said we could have it.
Yes, I brought that for you guys.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
The spoils of doing business, baby.
Hibiscus, strawberry, papaya.
I like that coffee flavor. I'm going to check that coffee out,
Definitely.
Very cool, man. This is very, it's like, I want to learn more.
So
I want to go to the website, man.
What else is Dr. Garcia doing? Because he seems like he has his hands in everything.
He absolutely
If
does.
he's not building a new laser to mount on a fighter jet or whatever, like he got his hands in everything. Like
absolutely. So as I was telling you when I came in, we have a new lab like 5 minutes down the street. So
really?
It's funny because I left at 1:30 and I got here at like 1:37. I was like, oh, I didn't have to rush.
Seriously close.
Right.
It's super close. So there we're going to be actually manufacturing some of our own products there. So we're moving a lot of
Cativa stuff.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Because
That's cool.
a lot of it's done in New Jersey right now, so we're going to be moving it down here. So that's why I said Dr. Rod Priestley from Princeton was down here yesterday, helping to set up the lab. So
Nice,
we'll be
cool.
Manufacturing our sublingual tablets there, and that's just going to be another product that we're adding to our line.
Right here in Virginia Beach, y'all.
Right here in Virginia Beach. Yeah,
That's crazy.
It's super cool. That's why I said we manufacture the tea and the coffee right around the corner too. Yeah, it's right around the corner.
Who would have known, man?
Yeah, it's funny because it's it's an industrial park similar to this. Yeah, you wouldn't know what they're doing back there, but yeah.
You're right about Dr. Garcia. It seems like every time we talk to you, we're learning about new things that you guys do. There's always something new.
Right,
you know?
right.
New thing. That's cool. He stays busy.
That's awesome,
absolutely.
Man.
So we have Cativa CBD. We also have Priscilla Skincare. That should be launching later on this year. Similar to Cativa in terms of the relationship with Princeton, they also help to develop some facial creams with us. So
now is that still CBD oriented, or that's just something else?
Just completely
a straight
different,
up facial
just
cream?
completely separate. And one of the
I'm
biggest,
looking for a new cream. So
and one of the things that the cream will be marketing, that the cream will be able to do, is to protect you from blue light. A lot of people are not aware that, we're on our phones, we're on our computers, we're doing a lot of things where all this blue light that...
Tony, we're screwed, dude.
No, we got white lights.
We are in front of that computer.
I just saw the editing room.
Yeah, it's real dark in there, too. We keep it low.
Going blind. Like.
Right. So...
well, that's interesting. That is, with our technology these days and how obsessed we are with it. A lot of people are in screen times and all that.
You see, I mean, I look at my phone sometimes and it tells me the screen time and I'm like, oh gosh.
Maybe we talked about that last week. Like, just like,
making me feel bad during this COVID-19, man. Like, dang. It's up 220% this week. Like, shut up, Siri.
So, so we have Priscilla Skincare, so that'll be launching later on this year.
Very cool.
And as far as what else is Johnny doing?
What about this fiber optic ring we've been hearing about? What's going on with
can you
this?
talk about that?
What's
going on over there with these
Not
guys?
much info on that yet?
I don't
it's top
have
secret?
any information on it.
That might be that's top secret. That might be top
and I'm
secret.
going to be honest. Like I said, I've been putting all of my energy into Cativa.
This is true.
I've been putting all of my energy into Cativa, so I have not been keeping up with the latest with
Too
the
busy,
fiber
man.
ring.
Yeah.
But I do know that he is still moving forward with building the new data center. That's going to be in Portsmouth. It'll be right in that empty field. I don't know if you guys noticed behind our office.
No, I didn't pay attention to that.
Oh, out at Simis. Yes, there's a lot of space out there.
Right, he's building the data center there.
Wow.
Nice,
and then both him and I are on the board for the Boys and Girls Club, and
Very
he
cool.
worked with Mayor Rowe and a couple of other folks from the city of Portsmouth to bring a Boys and Girls Club to Portsmouth.
That's
so
awesome.
they will have an actual freestanding building. Previously,
First of its kind in Portsmouth? Or?
I don't know if they had something like that previously, but I know the past couple of years they've been running the Boys and Girls Club out of different schools. So they had multiple sites.
Got it. So now they're going to have
So
something
now
they can
they'll
call
have
home.
one structure, and I don't know if you guys are familiar, but this would be the Old Girls Inc. building, and there's like a pool in there and like some other cool stuff.
Nice,
so
man.
it'll be a really nice addition to the city. So Johnny's always working, he's always doing something, and as much as he does for the business community, he's also always giving back. So that's super exciting.
That's awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we talk about doing stuff like that too. Eventually, like we get into doing the programs because remember a long time ago we talked about like it'd be cool to give classes and stuff.
Of
like
course,
that.
man.
I even had to like talk to you once about it. Like this is an idea we're throwing around or whatever. Like just one day be set up to kind of give entrepreneur classes and photography classes.
Or like
and
show
stuff
up to
like
a
that.
high school or middle school with a big van with like 10 cameras in it and 10 laptops and say, hey, we're going to make a short film today.
Right. I
We're
know.
gonna, you know what I mean? This week.
Junior Achievement would probably be willing to work with you guys on coming up with something like that.
Be a lot of fun.
Because they, I've volunteered with them once. They do a lot of entrepreneurial classes and different things like that. So you can do it as like a one-time thing. You guys could also do a mentorship with a particular high school. I know they were doing that, where some of the local businesses picked one of the high schools and they did like a semester-long program with them where the kids created a product, and I mean from start to finish with marketing and financial aspect to it. So, there's definitely a lot of opportunities to do different things like that.
Yeah, that's the stuff that like gets me
It gets
excited.
out, yeah, for sure.
Because that's the thing. When I started doing business with Matt, we know each other forever. But when we started doing the actual business, I'm like, to me, success is going to be when we're creating opportunities for other people.
Absolutely.
Like, it's not going to be when we're paying our own bills. Like, that's good. That's going to be a byproduct of it. But I'm going to feel like we made it when we made opportunities for somebody else.
Right. And that is the true definition of entrepreneurship. A lot of people are solopreneurs. And, that's not, it's funny because I have a friend who mentioned that to me one time, and she said, they're not entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs create opportunities for others. A lot of people are solopreneurs. They just want to create an opportunity for themselves, work for themselves.
Self-employed is what
they want. They want to put CEO on their Instagram handle,
and that's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's as far as
the vanity, man. The vanity.
Absolutely.
I never thought of it that way. That's very cool. But
yeah,
like when we
first
first started,
it's like
that was like, I think that's why we decided to work together, because we both had that kind of same vision, where that's what we wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like something for the kids, something that's yours for real, that your family could, deal with. When you're gone, it's like, hey, your family has something that if they want to ruin it, that's on them. But you have something to set them up for the next generation, and something also that's creating jobs. Like when we walk in, it's like we got people that have the same passion doing stuff in the building that we help set up. Like, that's crazy. Like,
and it's a lot. We still have the trucking company.
You still do? Yeah.
Wait, tell me about what?
Doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
Thompson Freight Solutions. Yeah, we're still doing
Freight
that.
Solutions.
And, one of the things about that is having someone else's kind of livelihood depend on decisions that you make.
Yeah,
it's a huge responsibility.
Yeah.
It's
an
huge
awesome responsibility.
You still got a property in Jersey?
No, we let the property in New Jersey go.
Okay.
What was going on in Jersey?
Look, she's from there, and then you guys rented your house, right?
We rented when we moved from New Jersey to Virginia. We kept our rental property, and tenants.
Yeah. 8 hours away too to deal with that. Like,
oh boy, tenants.
You were managing it yourself, or you were paying somebody to manage it?
We were managing it ourselves, and that.
Will you do that again?
No, I would not.
Never.
And it's funny because Jason, my husband, on a regular basis, he's like, the only way to get ahead is to own property. You got to own a bunch of property. And I'm just like, it's so difficult. However, the property
market, though, like,
management company would be a must.
Oh, yeah.
It cuts into your profit, which is why,
But how much is it worth to not worry about it,
But
man?
I mean, wow.
The peace of mind.
Right. The peace of mind to know I don't have to deal with this. I don't really want to talk to you about these things.
It's so funny. A lot of people love to have that dream, like, well, maybe we'll just rent our house when we move. And a lot of people love to say that. Yeah. So, look at the face.
Well, so a lot of times as an owner, you don't take care of it the way you should. You think somebody that doesn't own it is going to take care of it as much as you would?
I mean,
I know what kind of renter I've been in the past. Like, hey, fix my, put me up in a hotel or something right now. Like, drop what you're doing. And it's
I can't even imagine
being on that other
what
side.
these landlords are going through right now with COVID.
Oh, that's wild.
I cannot imagine.
It's like, I'm not paying you and you're not kicking me out either. It's
right.
Like, I got bills too.
Right.
That's another thing. Yeah, they got bills.
This house is not paid off. So, it's one of those interesting things. I honestly, that's one of the first things I thought about when COVID hit and people were saying they weren't going to pay rent. And I was like, that doesn't really work for a house. That might work with an apartment because,
even still, you got people that own that building that have to pay bills.
But you're thinking maybe they might be in a better position to,
Maybe.
But the house, and then the banks, they were deferring payments, but the cost was so high that it's like, wow, okay.
But that's something people didn't realize too. Like I had told Matt when the COVID thing started, it's like, they're telling you like some places you don't have to pay your rent for 3 months or whatever the heck. You still owe them that money. They're not
it's not going away.
They're not saying don't worry about it. Like
not only because I'll be honest, I looked into it. Not only do you owe it, they're adding additional monies.
Yeah, surcharges.
Like they're compounding it seems like they're compounding the entire interest of the loan for the months that you don't pay. So that's why they were so quick to say, we can help you. No, don't pay. Don't worry about it.
Nah, we're going to get it one way or another.
At the end of the day, they're going to get there.
The government will cut them a check or they'll get it out of you 3 times more than what it was.
Absolutely. Like I said, it seems like the interest, they were compounding it. So,
What's always like when stuff like this happens is like pay attention to who's complaining. Like when you got some people that's quiet, like the banks and stuff, they're like, hey, give the money away.
Don't worry about it.
Good.
Don't pay us.
Skip it. Like,
you gotta look.
They weren't upset about it, right? Like, did
they weren't.
Chase Manhattan or Bank of America
come out going, I don't know what we're gonna do.
Wells Fargo, like saying, like, no, you guys better pay your mortgages. They're like, 6 months you need? Okay, you good?
Absolutely.
We'll be all right. Take a year. Don't worry about it. When the year is over, we're either taking the house or you're gonna owe us double what you did before. Who was doing it
too? All the car insurance companies too, man. Remember these commercials I'm hearing? It was a USAA maybe. I can't remember who it was. Geico or somebody saying, hey, look. We're deferring all payments at this time, and there was commercials about it. I think, if I'm correct,
I saw the commercials. I just didn't understand.
They didn't offer didn't offer me anything.
Yeah, I didn't understand.
Well, that's the thing too. They don't offer it. Like you got to go out there and go look for it.
Right.
You got to go find it and then knock down on doors. Like
I wasn't sure what it was with the car insurance. I was like,
There was a commercial my wife showed me recently. She was like, look at this. Because she mentioned it, and I was like, that's not true.
Right.
She was like, there's a commercial on TV about it. And I saw it recently. I have to look it up.
And I know I saw that they're adjusting now based on the miles you drive. Like they're
maybe it wasn't free. Maybe it was just they were lowering their rates because people aren't driving much.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was.
They
something
told
like
me
that.
They were lowering mine. I don't know, gave me like a 5% discount.
I mean, it makes sense, right?
Something.
Makes sense.
It was something so small. I was like, oh, thanks.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you don't know. Like you could save all kinds of money. Like that's part of the reason we even started doing a podcast. Was the goal was to start eventually getting business people in here to kind of teach us what we're supposed to be doing.
Right.
It was like a case study.
Right.
Like what have you done? Where'd you mess up? And because we're trying to figure it out too.
Right.
Like, we just started this whole thing. So it's funny you mentioned that stuff like the money and deferment and stuff like that. Did you guys know that in Virginia, when you get your vehicle property tax, you can go down to like behind the amphitheater and they'll just lower that, and sometimes they'll just get rid of your property tax altogether.
Really?
What do you mean behind the amphitheater? What are you talking
Like
about?
behind the amphitheater.
Is there a guy back there?
It's like a tent back there. Yeah,
come on, next. Yeah, they set up a station where the city will go there, and there's even signs out there, and they say vehicle property tax assessment. So when you get your billing, you're gonna get it every year. You get your vehicle property tax, right?
I hate paying it.
It's
not much, but I hate paying it.
Take your car, you take that bill, you drive over there, you get in line.
Who is this
though? There'll be a city employee.
That's the city
staff, and they'll say, okay,
guy named Bill,
because your city tax is based on what they think your car is worth,
right?
And it's just a spitball random thing, like this year, this whatever.
Right.
But you go over there and you take it to them, they look at it like, no, you're good. They'll waive the whole thing.
Wow.
Looks like we're going to the amphitheater.
You go save $50 or whatever.
Yeah.
You go spend half an hour in line and you save $50.
Well, $50 for some people. Some people it's like 150, 200,
200. You got 3
300.
cars.
Yeah, or a nice new car.
You big baller like Dr. Garcia. You got 6 Lexuses.
Yeah. He ain't got no 2010 Nissan Versa, baby.
He ain't pull it up in the Corolla.
But you only do that in Virginia Beach. I don't pay that in Portsmouth.
You don't pay a property tax on your car?
They've been pulling it out of your tax return.
Nah, it's something. They're getting
but
that,
our property taxes are way higher.
Yeah,
Isn't Portsmouth
that
crazy?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think Portsmouth is awesome. I think Portsmouth is the best city to live in.
I think so too.
I think if you're gonna do business, you better go do it in Portsmouth.
It's a smart move.
It's a smart move.
So Robert has trained you guys well.
What's up, Robert? What's up, man?
I call him OG Robert.
OG Robert, dude.
Robert has trained you guys well.
Man, we love Robert, dude.
Yeah.
That dude's hilarious.
Nah, jokes aside, you and the staff at Portsmouth have been like to us have been incredible helps, like for like behind the scenes, the conversations we had and the stuff you guys have done to kind of like help steer us and stuff like that.
Well, thank you.
We can't thank that enough. That's
we
crazy.
really do appreciate
Well,
it.
the work is great. You know,
thank you.
We appreciate
from that
that, too.
point, you know, it's funny because I have these conversations all the time about like promoting people's businesses and things, and I just can't promote something that I'm not comfortable
embarrasses
with.
you or something, right?
Well, yeah, because then it comes back to you a little bit too.
You know, and it's like sometimes it could be family or friends, and it's just like, oh,
Is that in the best interest?
I can't put my name behind something that you don't even seem to be like really putting your best foot forward, you know? And that's you got to put your best foot forward. Even you fake it till you make it, right? Because even if you're not really making it, fake it.
Yeah, no. In Portsmouth, that's what they seen with us as far as just they know we go above and beyond. Like if we say this is what we're gonna do for you, behind the scenes we do more than that. Like, you know, if a job is, you know, if you quote somebody 2 hours for that job, we don't say, hey, the clock
At
stops
2 hours,
2.
we stop and
If
you
it
get
takes,
what you
if
get.
it took us 4 hours, if it took us 5, then that's what it took. Like it's just
Right.
we're gonna do the best we can, and hopefully it reflects. And people have told us, you know, it reflects like that. We do go out of our way to make sure it's fast and it's better than what you thought it was gonna be. Like
when I was giving you guys those ridiculous deadlines, which I'm so sorry about.
Nah,
I
it's
don't-
all
We
good.
always
make it
get
work.
the deadlines.
Look,
We make it work.
We make
I
it
don't work that way anymore. I try to wink.
No,
I
man.
try to map things out now so that, you know, but some of that stuff would just come in like super fast. Like,
That's what we're here for.
you know, it was like, oh, we're going to Colombia next week, guys.
I'm with it.
You guys got a cool product to film too, so it's cool to get
Yeah,
on boats and stuff like that.
So like I said, you guys do really great work, super professional. You know, I'm a stickler for like those types of things. Like professionalism is huge. You know, even if the product isn't the best, sometimes, like I said, the professionalism, how you
Goes a long
how you
way.
handle it,
It goes a
those
long
types
way.
of things, you know. And you gotta, you know, even if you're working out of your garage, you know, it still has to come across a certain way, and people just don't seem to care about those appearances sometimes.
Yeah.
And like I said, I only promote what I'm comfortable with.
We appreciate it,
And
Jasmine.
that's
Thank
it.
you.
And yeah, you guys
Thank
do
you.
great work. So
We're doing a video for the robot that we started before you moved over to Cativa.
nice,
Yeah,
nice,
yeah.
finally.
Yeah. What
is
And
the,
I don't have to write the script or anything.
No, you don't have to do
They
anything.
might have to hit you up.
Yeah, no. That's Mr. Chess and everybody over there doing
Yeah,
that.
I don't.
Chess and
have
another
to-
Matt. There's a Matt.
Oh, yeah,
Matt
Matt.
Rajowski.
Yeah.
Matt does everything. Matt is a
But jack of all trades, huh?
He does everything. He
Yeah,
did
he
the
seems great.
actually he did the website for Portsmouth Economic
Oh, yeah?
Development.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and the
Oh, that
app.
Matt did?
Yeah,
That's cool.
And the
And the
app.
He wrote the code. Yeah.
Matt does everything.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, so yeah, we're doing
Shout out to Matt.
what is that platform called? The
the ADRT
ADRT.
ADRT. Yeah. It's gonna be a fun one.
to help the de-escalation and stuff like that.
With the
Top
police
secret-
force.
Top secret stuff.
Top secret.
See the
top
video
secret.
later.
You'll see it soon. Coming
It's
soon.
a, it's a good.
Yes,
If
Coming soon.
there's a time to do it, it's now, right?
Yeah. Nah, in this climate.
Listen, and that was it's funny because that's one of the things that I had made like my priority for last year was to start reaching out to some different police departments to see if they can get it put into their training budget to have us produce those for them. And something tells me that if we started doing that right now, we might get some bites.
Yeah, no. That's where we come in. We're gonna showcase it, that's for sure.
You know what I mean? Like
It'll look
we
great.
might get a couple of hits because what I was reading when I was doing a little bit of research was that it's difficult to get cities to buy into something like a robot. So you have to position it as a training tool. and they have training budgets.
Well, it's got to solve a need.
Yeah.
Right, which it does.
Or it's got to make something easier. You know what I mean?
It's hard to kind of tell the taxpayers, we want to buy a new robot.
They're like, robot?
Nah.
I got freaking potholes in my street.
Right,
We're buying a robot?
Exactly. It's hard to...
teaching you how to treat people right.
Right.
That's right. There it is, baby.
Teaching you how to have common decency.
Right. Right.
That's your new slogan. We just wrote that.
Right.
We'll
So
send you a
with
check.
that being said, if you can get it put into the training budget, which, they say a lot of departments they have tons of money in their training budget. So.
That's good to know because what we do fits
We
in the
always
training
preach
budget.
about training, though, man. Like,
We
training's
fits
huge.
right in the training budget, baby.
Right.
We're right there.
Definitely.
We can do that.
I think there's a
We've
good
done
market
we've done
for this.
a lot of training.
We
material.
have done a lot of training material.
stuff. Because
But
people
anyway.
learn every different way, man. So you gotta have every kind of medium and platform to do that.
Absolutely.
Jasmine, thank you for coming today.
Well, thank
This has
you
been
for
very
having
informative.
me.
I can't wait to drink the tea and the coffee.
Yes, definitely.
Maybe
try
after our
it.
shoot today. Maybe I won't do it before the shoot.
Yeah, it can make you.
I'll do it after the
You know
shoot.
what
We
it
gotta shoot at
does?
6. What does it do? What can I expect?
What
Yeah.
can you expect? You can expect to feel relaxed.
What will it do for my kill death ratio in Call of Duty?
You're an idiot.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that
Will it
you're
make
gonna
it
get
worse or
some
better?
some laser focus. So is that more
Word?
kills?
Yeah, more
Yeah,
kills,
yeah,
I
yeah,
guess.
That's
Dude,
more kills?
Tony Barry, you're so
Yeah.
dumb.
I'm gonna go with you'll definitely feel relaxed.
Cool.
And
All right.
that's what it's meant to do.
Yeah, I'll do it after the shoot.
Yeah, I would say
document
so.
myself.
You gotta do it right before or after dinner. Right. So the,
Empty stomach,
The
full
married,
stomach,
no,
what
the
do you
married. No, I'm talking about if it relaxes you. It's for the married men.
Oh.
Just relax.
When did you start yelling at your husband?
Yeah.
Next time on Tsunami Podcast.
Look, and I'm about to say on camera, I don't yell at him, and he's gonna watch this.
Be very
and say,
careful. Careful what you say.
He's gonna watch this and say,
She lied.
right, she's lying.
I'm Matt.
I'm Tony.
I'm Jasmine.
And this is the Tsunami Podcast.